Hey Nation back with Josh Wiess down in Southern California, and some very interesting news today. For this story, we're sitting in mid-July, and this is very interesting. So overnight, Microsoft issued one of its patches and it broke Outlook. So what's the story in the real world with your clients? What's going on?
Well, yesterday morning, I was checking the morning email and I saw it before we looked at any boards or anything or talked to service manager. I saw an email from a client saying, I've been waiting on hold with help desk. What's happening? Why can't I get my Outlook email? And I did that quick moment where I escalated the ticket without thinking too much about it. And then I went and looked at our service boards and we had lots of tickets open from multiple companies. I went to Down Detector of all places and saw this spike go, off the screen kind of thing. Kind of like some other numbers we've been seeing lately in the US.
Yeah.
And it was interesting, right? And so, it was, as far as things go, we just told them to get onto the OWA online, and there was a workaround. We had it getting fixed. It wasn't so big a deal unless you consider the fact that the largest communication platform on the planet was broken internationally for like 24 hours. So, lower severity, in terms of what really sort of business impact, but we just remember how sensitive we are to the whims of MSFT.
Yeah, exactly. So the specifics then, if I'm tracking, it would have been Patch Tuesday. They issue a patch, and the cure was worse than the disease, as they say in healthcare.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I don't know, Harry, if you've heard from your sources exactly what they've done to fix it or what they had to do to make this happen.
Yeah, I don't have an update on what they have to do specifically, but I do have an update from Steve Banks, and it's just from a couple of. I'm sorry, it's late yesterday. Let me get that part straight. Late yesterday afternoon. And they say, he goes on to say, it looks like MSFT is rolling out or rolling back a fix.
Got it.
And so they're gonna have a fix to fix the fix, which Microsoft has been known for in the past. But yeah, I just wanted to catch a quick minute with you because it's been a while since we've had one of these, right? A down.
Well, actually, I would say that once a year for the last 2 years, there was a much worse thing that Microsoft did, which is pushing out an update that killed the NIC drivers, the network interface card drivers for Windows 7 computers, which required either, rolling a truck or trying to walk some site administrator through putting a USB stick in with USB drivers. And, we see them. And we whitelist and blacklist our patches too. And these are still getting through sometimes.
Yeah, it's interesting to me that this happened. I'm not surprised, but it's interesting that this happened because having worked with Microsoft, I've been a Microsoft vendor at times, and having worked with them, they have, as you would hope, they have a software development process, including what we call regression testing. And I'm surprised. I'm just surprised that this rolled through. And then by analogy, basically a patch is a vaccine, okay? And it's trying to, protect you from something or cure. Well, not cure, because that would be a cure, but it's trying to.
That would be a medicine.
Yeah, a medicine, and so basically, Patch Tuesday is a vaccine. And again, by analogy, it's just interesting, right? As we sit here in the summer, and all of us maybe have a little more time on our hands to think out loud. But the analogy is you got to be careful, right? So you create a vaccine? What if it makes it worse? And you kind of know where I'm stair-stepping this one, man.
Yes, I do. Now I want to. Since we're having fun here and it's summer, I want to toss this a little bit of a curveball. So yesterday, since we're tying this to a date and time, which is when the big Outlook screw up of 2020 happened.
Yeah.
Twitter had a hack. which is going to redefine hacking, in my opinion. And I had this moment yesterday of thinking of Outlook and Twitter being compromised on the same day. Now roll with that, Harold.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it was the I don't have the news screen up, but on some of the news feeds this morning about the Russian hackers trying to attack the test labs and the hospitals and that kind of thing with respect to the pandemic. And what the reason I say this is, if you were a bad guy, and I am in no way suggesting you are or I am, but this would be the time you would attack, right? I mean, the good old Uncle Sam has taken a licking and barely ticking, and this would be the time you would attack. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, by all means. And so it really blew my mind, and it takes, everything that we do as MSPs to keep people safe. If the underlying platform is hacked, none of it matters.
Yeah, exactly. And all right, my friend. Well, I just wanted to catch a few minutes with you on what effectively is some breaking news. You're out there doing it, and apparently they're issuing a new vaccine for Outlook 2020 as we speak. So we'll see if it works, or in your case, a medicine. Forgive me, a medicine.
Yes,
you're
exactly. Okay,
all right.
It's always good to see you, Harry.
You bet. Take care.
Cheers.